What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. Before we get into the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. What we're going to be talking about today is men having zero rights when it comes to pregnancy. Once again, another touchy subject, but it's one of the main reasons why I wanted to start this channel, because I feel like more people need to be having these discussions, especially women, because I don't think women realize like how damaging a situation like this could be to a man's life. And before I get into it, I'm gonna put these screenshots up of this conversation I was having with a young man. I mean, I know I say that like I'm old as hell. I mean, I'm 36, but just looking at this dude picture and the way he was talking, I'm like, dude, this guy couldn't have been no older than 21, 22, 23. Hell, shit, he was probably younger than that. And I hopped on this post on Facebook, because, it was some female. And it had something to do with pregnancy and, how it takes two to tango. I can't remember what the exact post was, but I told him, because there was other people on there who commented on it, and I found it strange that no other female disagreed with me when me and him was having this discussion on somebody else's post. So I'm over here explaining to him, like, bro, like, you do realize, like, once that woman is pregnant, you have no rights, you have no authority over whether that child comes into this world or not. And I find it kind of funny that women even feel like it takes two. Do it takes two to make a baby? Yes. But does it take two to bring one into this world? No. Fellas, we literally have zero rights when it comes to bringing a child into this world. You can sit over there and tell the woman you don't want the child. She'll say, screw you, have the child anyway. And then at that point, you're on the hook, whether it's child support, feel me, or being there for the child, period. Now, don't get me wrong, as an adult, you got to take care of your responsibilities. Having children is part of that. But at the same time, I just find it real hypocritical for women to scream, my body, my choice. But then on the flip side, y'all want men to take responsibility over something that they have no authority over. Ladies, y'all got to make that make sense for me. How can you blame somebody for something they don't have authority over? Make that make sense. Like, real talk, that don't make any sense at all. That's why sometimes I be wondering, like, man, like, where do these women get where do y'all get this from? I mean, I got a good idea. It starts with an F. It ends with ist. But, apparently YouTube is real sensitive about that word for some reason. It's just one of those things. I feel like women need to take a step back and be like, okay, and try to look at the situation without getting emotional or responding to the situation in an emotional manner. Because at the end of the day, ladies, It don't matter what we want. It's up to you. And you know what? And we'll get a little personal, because as y'all know, I don't have kids, but I want to have kids. I want to say, when was this? Oh man, this was, man, I had to probably be, I don't know, 27, 28, 29. So we talking about a good 7, 8, 9 years ago. So I was seeing this chick, right? And she ends up getting pregnant. Now me, okay, this is my first child. The girl was young, attractive. In my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, this is the ideal situation. Like, this is what I want. Like, I'm really feeling this chick. You know what I mean? She pregnant. She about to have my child. So in my mind, I'm over here like, oh man, I gotta do this. I gotta prepare for this. I gotta prepare for that. Not knowing the whole time, she really didn't even want to have the kid. And then, purposely, how can I put this? Let's just say she was sloppy when it came to taking care of herself, to the point where she had a miscarriage. If it's one thing the RP has taught me, man, is that my modern women are heartless AF. I mean, for a woman to do that says a lot. Now, I don't know anybody else who's been through that, but based on all the stories that I've heard and read and stuff that I've been through, it would not shock me if another man has been through the exact same scenario I just told y'all. And this is just one of my personal experiences. It's just so that it happens to be related to this topic, so I felt the need to share that with y'all. And don't worry, I'm an open book. Anybody got questions, for real, like, pretty much any scenario you can think of that involves a man getting finessed or played, I've probably been through it. And I've probably been on both sides. So, what I was trying to explain to this young cat, like, yo, man, you can't think that way. And after explaining to him basically what I've been explaining to y'all, like, look, you have no control once, you know what I mean? Like, once your sperm is in her, you have no control. You know what I mean? So it's funny because I was a little hesitant to explain it to him, because, you know, the RP ain't for everybody. Not that I'm trying to put him onto the RP, but I just wanted to let him know, like, dude, like, you got to know what your rights are. And you could tell the way he was going back and forth with me at first, he ain't understand it. So I had to let him know, like, look, man, you've probably been brought up or influenced to think that is really on both of y'all, but in reality, dude, I'm like, dude, once she's pregnant, you have no authority. And it's crazy, after having that conversation with him and really breaking it down to him, he was like, damn, bro, you know what, you right. Damn, man. I'm like, that, you know what I mean? And it's crazy, man, because it made me feel, I don't want to say accomplished, but it just made me feel like, damn, man, I did the right thing, man. Like, dude, I probably just saved that man I probably just saved him from 18 years of having to deal with child support. Like, who, you know what I mean? Like, who knows what could have happened to this guy, bro? And this is a young dude. And that's my thing, man. Like, people like Fresh and Fit, Kevin Samuels, bro, Donovan Sharp, all these guys, man, like, they don't, like, this information ain't to break women down or whatever the case may be. It's to give men awareness of how women are in today's society. Ladies, y'all don't act like the women did back 50, 60, 70 years ago. Because once the you know what movement hit, I'm like, that changed the game. You know what I mean? And if you really want to and you really want more breakdown on that, dude, I'm like just subscribe to Rollo Tomasi, man. I'm like, it's just crazy, man, to see that. And I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was probably raised by a single mother. So that's probably why he has that state of mind when it comes to that. But it's really not the case. So I already know, like, that young dude probably needs the RP. Because the fact that he thinks like that lets me know that he probably beta AF. Excuse me. So I'm like, it's definitely concerning, man. And I'm like, man, if I can help anybody out in that manner, bro, like the more the merrier, man. Because at the end of the day, man, like, man, it's like they say in the RP, man. Men, we have to become. Women, they don't have to. You know what I mean? We have to become. All women got to do is preserve. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, because we about to pull up to the gym and get this chest and back workout in. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.